No. It's all good. I am actually it worked out.
Hey there, and welcome to Red Hat Enterprise Linux Presents. My name is Eric, the IT guy Hendricks, and you may notice things are a little bit different today, and not the least of which being we're 22 minutes late, but we'll do that here in a minute. Get to that. It would not be Red Hat Enterprise Linux Presents without my favorite co-host, Mr. Brian Smith.
Hey Eric, how's it going?
Well, if you're out in the audience, let us know how we sound, because we've got kind of a wonky setup today. Thank you all for joining us. I know we're a little bit late, but we are live from Ansible Fest 2022. And not only are we live, but we are on the showroom floor. So in fact, grab my laptop here. Hey, if you're in the audience live here, just say hello to everyone on Twitch and YouTube. All right, they said hi. They're all in a food coma. So. Okay, so I got a little bit of feedback on my end. So Brian, if you want facing kind of that corner.
Sounds good.
I think I'm getting up in both microphones. So we'll sort it out. Anyway, welcome to Ansible Fest 2022. We've got like 3 mics and like 14 different camera angles. So as we work our way through this. So Brian, why don't you tell us what brings you to Ansible?
So I am here to do a lot of stuff. I did a session yesterday with Matthew. We talked about RHEL system roles, of course, and everything you do with RHEL, automate those. And we also did a lab session where you could actually get hands-on with RHEL system roles. And then we've been over at the RHEL booth handing out RHEL system role stickers and RHEL t-shirts. So if you're here, come by the booth and grab a t-shirt and a sticker.
And those of you that are out on the internet, let us know if that kind of fixes our issue, because I know Brandon and I are fairly close together right now, so we may be doubling up. But yeah, I mean, we've got the RHEL booth, and we're hanging out with OpenShift accelerators and the developer BU here today at Ansible Fest. We've been giving out stickers and t-shirts. So of course, the Iron sysadmin says that the world is not big enough for 2 Erics, but we'll do our best to correct that here as we move along. So anyway, what we're going to do today is a little bit of what I'd like to call a sports center style show. We've got a bunch of people lined up here in the audience to talk through. I think maybe that's speaker. So we're going to do some sports style interviews today. 2 to 3 minutes each person. Come up, talk about either their session or their program. What brings them to Ansible. We've got customers, we've got partners, we've got Red Hatters and speakers. So with that said, I'll quit vamping here. We're going to fix our audio problems as we move along. But I wanted to kick it off with one of my close friends here at Red Hat, Miss Andy Fisher. So as she comes on down on this episode of Price is Right, welcome. So this will be for you. Because all these people will go deaf.
Long time listener, first time caller. That's not how to say it, right?
Right. So Andy, can you tell us what you do here at Red Hat?
I have the best job at Red Hat. I get to talk to customers all day long. I run a customer advocacy program. It's for practitioners. So those folks, hands on keyboards, using our products every single day. We apply for the program, and once you get in, you're under NDA, so that gives you access to things like Matt or Eric coming in and doing a briefing online. It's a peer-to-peer thing, so it's not just about Red Hatters talking to you, it's about customers being able to interact with customers. Like, people are doing the same thing we're doing every single day. Maybe you haven't tried a certain Red Hat product someone else has. Hey, how's it going in your environment? Do you like it? About to upgrade to RHEL 9. Anything I should watch out for? That sort of thing.
Yeah.
But we have full swag and fun.
Yeah, and not just that, but there's a lot of not just Red Hat technology that gets discussed, but also things like there's a blogging club.
True.
I think the accelerators tried kicking off a podcast at some point.
Yes, they saw you and they're like, I want to do that too. But okay, here's the story about Podcast Club though. hands on keyboards, very geeky guys and gals. So we started the podcast club, and all everyone wanted to do was know about the equipment behind podcasting, what mic to use, what how to do the editing and stuff like that. So we ran a podcast, but we never actually did a podcast. So yes, but we do a little bit of like personal professional development too, because it's a family style. Like it's a small group, 130 customers right now. We've been going 5 years, and it's all about staying intimate, relationship with folks, and wanting. I love how do I do that? Well, okay, I personally like to blog, so I just I blog on Club. Other folks do podcasting, they do that. Some people are better public speakers. So like, hey, how do you do that? How do you get up there and talk about, mumbling and that sort of thing?
Right.
If there's people on it, we try to make it happen.
And we have a comment here I want to highlight from Rick. So he said, former Accelerator turned Red Hatter here. If you're a customer and hands-on user of Red Hat products and have a real passion for it, you should look into joining the Accelerator
Plus
program.
1, plus 10, we've got more in the audience. Former
I guess to
accelerators,
me-
now Red Hatters.
Yeah. So if you're interested in working at Red Hat, this can be a good.
No.
That is the biggest argument that Andy and I have all the time.
Right.
When Red Hat ends up spinning on the accelerator.
That's right. I cry every time. I love Red Hatters, of course, they're my family, but I love my accelerators too. I want to hang out with them all the time.
So the accelerators,
They get a lot of like roadmaps and stuff like what's coming in the future. Get to like kind of give feedback and shape the future of what's coming as well, right?
What we found is like a lot of people that might have contributed to upstream communities would say they were a little younger, a little earlier in their career. Once they get going, it's really hard to participate in that. But they still have feedback they want to get. Right. So this is an opportunity to have, guys come in and talk to us. Like, hey, we're working with Row, it's not working well, the OpenShift team, Ansible team. And it's an opportunity to tell us what works, what doesn't work, good, bad, no.
Right. Very cool.
Well, in fact, we, right before the show, threw one of your accelerators under the bus.
Yes, we did. But he used to lead the public speaking kind of workshop, so I know he's going to nail it.
Awesome. Yeah, he's got some more energy.
Yes, sure. Great. I'm the one throwing under the bus. It's my pleasure to introduce Abraham Snell, who was a founding member of the Accelerator, so he was a customer for a very long time, a wonderful accelerator, and then he became a Red Hatter, and he is a solution architect, passionate. He did a fabulous session today, and he's going to talk about it. Here he is.
Awesome. Welcome to Red Hat.
Welcome.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here.
Awesome. So tell us about this session. Or actually, tell us about that transition from being an accelerator to being a Red Hat.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So I have a company, a large energy company in the Southeast, and so this was probably 2014, 2015. We had a lot of images to be packed. We were spending about 1,900 hours a year patching. With Ansible, we're able to reduce that to 70.
That's awesome.
And so, I started playing with Ansible because, we built a good solution. It's so easy. I wrote my first playbook like within 5 minutes of reading a doc, right? So it was pretty easy. But because of that, I actually won an innovation award, and also because I don't even know how they heard about me, but someone contacted me about being an accelerator because they were like, "How can you do this Ansible thing?" I'm like, who are you? Why are you emailing me? But we joined accelerators, and it was really great. And through that, because accelerators is awesome, they give so much swag. People at my company start thinking, "So you going to risk?"
And then you did, right?
But you got to do like a coach, right? Nah,
Right. So,
and then a week later, guess what? Oh, I'm going to Red Hat.
So what do you do here at Red Hat?
I'm a solution architect.
Okay, very
Yeah,
cool.
I'm in the public sector, so I deal with large civilian government organizations.
Very cool. And tell us about your session you had.
My session was, so I'm kind of a touchy-feely person, and so Ansible really does allow you to kind of get some work-life balance back. I mean, you go from 1,900 hours to 70 hours. You got 1,600 hours of time back into your life,
Right.
that you're not so my session today was about tips and tricks to get Ansible into your organization. And those tips and tricks are not technical. It's cultural. It's dealing with people.
Right.
Like, how do I influence their behavior, right? How do I get people interested? And how do I figure out how to reach their motivation? Because they always have motivation,
Right.
right?
Right.
If you can affect their behavior, getting Ansible will take care of itself. Because
Right.
people are really like, wait, I can save time. I
Right.
can go home every
Right.
now and again.
And when you're trying to introduce that into culture, the hard thing is to not log in to the show because it'd be so easy. I know how to fix this problem. I've seen this problem 100 times. So I'm just logging into the show and reset and all of it. It's a mindset change, not only for the business, but also for the individual administrators to, I can fix this issue, but should I? Because I could go write a 6-line playbook. I will fix this issue every single time instead of me having to do it myself.
That's
And
right.
that's usually a 2 a.m. do that against my database server. No one knows about that until 9 a.m. on Monday morning.
You're exactly right. And now, back then, they didn't even have the event stuff. So now they have the event stuff. So really, you write 6 lines of code, and the problem will fix itself, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, the event is really cool.
Yeah. So very good.
That's a perfect plug. So join us in 2 weeks. We're going to have Nuno Martins. We're going to have Nuno from Ansible. He's one of our counterparts over in Ansible land. He's actually going to be joining us to talk about Ansible Fest, talk about Ansible Automation Cloud, but also some of the new vendor.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good.
Thanks again.
Can I try and go on stage for just a second? You don't have to say much. People are starting to walk away because they're like, oh no, they're going to drag me up here. So this is Trisha.
Trish McConnell.
So I just wanted to say, I won't make you give a speech or anything, but I just wanted to say that Trisha was instrumental in this schedule, getting us to space. So thank you very much for helping us get live. It was just chaos and mayhem running a month. But thank you for helping us get set up. So
We need to do this every year at Ansible.
so next year we'll actually plan ahead and have more than one mic stand for 3 microphones. We'll get this figured out.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Matthew, ready to go? Matthew, ready to go? Yeah, we're going to have we're going to have my iPad with us. So our next guest is the redheaded president.
Well, welcome, Matthew.
I was given this. I was given Steam Deck. So
right there.
running Ralph for Edge.
Wait. Steam Deck running well for
Yeah, that's right. It's
Tell me more.
So I think there's some. So I did recognition software programming. Josh Swanson said it. This is actually Steam Deck. And pointing me at things, random objects, and it's actually telling me like, hey, there's a chair. There's a person. Guys, too bad your pets.
So Matthew, can you tell us a little bit, like, what is Rel for Edge exactly?
So, long story short, basically, you don't have a lot of access. You don't have to.
Right.
You just push it out, and when you do want to update it, make sure that the updates do work.
Yep.
So the underlying technology is copying the rights tree. People who don't know what that is, that's basically like attaching, turning your file system into a Git repository so you can install new versions of changes that are propagated out to the device. You can do things like reverse back to whatever version,
Right.
whatever other versions are on it.
Yeah, my favorite feature of Rel for Edge is definitely the green boot, where you can have it when you update your operating system, boot to a new version. You can have it run custom scripts to like check your application or connectivity or anything you want it to check. And if it fails for whatever reason, it's going to revert back and automatically reboot back to your original operating system, and you're back up and running. and you didn't have to do anything. It all happens automatically. It's pretty amazing.
And one thing I really want to highlight here is, well, for Edge, we've invested a lot of time into making it easy to deploy. And that is through the hybrid cloud concept. So now you can construct Edge images in it with the
Yeah, very cool. Very cool technology.
It's a subscription. You can also go to lab.redhat.com, and there's an edge management lab where you can actually try it for yourself.
Yeah. Highly recommend people try out that lab. It's really well done.
Written by Matthew, in fact.
Not all by me. By yourself as well.
Actually, I don't think I touched the ES lab.
Well, you have other labs on there. Nate Lager is also building a whole bunch of labs and stuff. So we've got lots of people working on it. It's a team effort.
For sure. If you wouldn't mind, go and ask somebody like that. Yes, thank you so much. Matthew, thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it. All right, so we had a couple of folks lined up, and they've since wandered off into other conversations. Greg, our next guest makes their way over here. Do you want to tell us a little bit about the session that you?
Yeah, so we talked all about basically an overview of using RHEL system roles. My favorite topic, of course. So Matthew had actually prepared a demo as well, where we showed using Ansible automation platform with RHEL system roles. So we had a demo where we walked through, it was 6 or 7 of the different roles. But for anyone watching who's not familiar with roles at a high level, it's a content provided with allows you to automate. Yeah. Hey, welcome, Rich.
Hey, thanks. One of the other masterminds.
Speaking of RHEL system roles, here's our lead engineer. You want to
It's not your first time on representing. We had you on just not too long ago.
Just a few weeks ago. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Oh, okay. There we go.
Why don't you introduce yourself, Rich? Tell us a little bit about you.
Yeah, so my name is Rich Megginson. I'm a senior principal software engineer at Red Hat, and I'm the tech lead for the all system roles and Linux system roles projects.
Awesome. So we'll have the episode that you joined us on in the show notes, but tell us a little bit about the conference. What you got from it, your speakers, and also tell us a little bit about your session and the conference in general.
I mean, it's been great meeting people and talking to customers. And, one of the things that I found is that, a lot of people already have RHEL system tools. They just don't know about it. Yeah. They don't know all the things you can do about it. So it's been a lot of fun saying, hey, you've custom written a lot of Ansible playbooks to automate these things like networking and storage and certificates. It's already built into the system. You might as well let Red Hat, who are the experts in this, provide the content for you. So you don't have to worry about it anymore. And you can get on to their more direction of your main business. So that's been really cool. And also meeting, people who are enthusiastic about Ansible and learning about all the content. So I was talking to Ansible, and he told me about this thing called module defaults. So you can say, anytime somebody uses the DNF module, set the hash value. And I had no idea that existed. And I would never know about it if I just hadn't run into him here at the conference. So, that's really cool stuff. I really like that.
That's awesome. Anything folks at the audience know about?
So, a couple of things we're working on for the future in all system roles is Ansible for Podman. We're working on a Ansible to AD integration, which is basically a wrapper around running. You can connect your role boxes to an AD domain. We're working on an RHC role. So you'll be able to connect using Red Hat Subscription Manager, Satellite, and manage insights, things like that. And finally, we're also working on Postgres as well.
And then we also have the SQL Server high availability stuff that'll be that's available upstream right now. If people want to try it out, that'll be coming out in RHEL hopefully soon. And then the Podman role that's available upstream right now as well too. If people want to try it out and provide some feedback. So
Now, the system role I'm waiting for is the system role that manages all my systems. Are we working on that?
No, Eric, we're waiting on pull requests from you. So I will need to get right on that.
All right, thank you so much.
All right.
If our friend from the dev is over at the booth, I'd love to bring him on and chat with him as well. Evan, I believe. So yeah, come on down and join us here live. So I believe we've got some folks from OpenShift ordering. We've got some consultants, some training and certification folks here. So we've got folks from all over Red Hat, all over the country.
Should we bring up Ben?
Yeah, we can
Come on up, Ben.
sneaking around.
Yeah.
Out of my way.
Welcome, Ben. Why don't you introduce yourself? What do you do here?
I take compliments from the customers, and I give them. I'm going to put it here. Focus on RHEL for Edge. How many cameras do we have?
Three.
What do I look at?
All of them.
Yeah.
When we do a cut here, I'll look here.
Yeah.
No, so RHEL for Edge is really my focus. I heard you guys talking about it.
Yeah, you're talking about the Steam Deck and Green Boot and all the cool stuff.
Anybody want to hear Steam Deck?
Yeah, let's hear it.
So a few weeks away, another release.
Seems like it was just yesterday we introduced RHEL 9 to the world.
That's right, I know, right? And I know everybody's already upgraded, so that's great. I'm laughing, but no. So we talked about resiliency was preview, right? You think about edge computing. If I have to send humans out to devices where there's nobody, actually that economic fall apart. So that's why the resiliency is so critical. But we have it. We talk about 3D ties, applications like help text, the OS version, roll back to that. In 9.0, we got the ability with Podman, where if you have a catastrophic failure of a container, Podman is smart enough to revert to the previous. Fantastic. What we get unique is the ability to have health checks to check the application running inside your computer's health. So yeah, but still a new process. Now we can take out. How many layers of resiliency you now have?
Right.
At least 3 or 4.
Right.
It has to do the thing, or people get hurt and it's lost.
Right.
They'll do the thing.
So with RHEL for Edge implementations, do you see a lot of people running containers, or are they not using containers? What do you see the most of out there?
It's a mix. We see systems that have been around for a while, oftentimes are still just installed on the systems. All of the new projects, the new workloads, the new things, everything's doing container first.
Right.
So, that's my personal favorite thing about RHEL for Edge is it's great for traditional apps and the ones that have containers side by side without replatforming and things and everything. So,
Right.
Yeah, it's
right. I think we need to put a disclaimer about the Steam Deck out there as well. Did you want to add anything on that?
It's awesome. No, disclaimer, it's technically not supported. It's not certified hardware. Actually, bring up a certified one and forgot. It's okay. So over here at the booth, we've got Ansible controlling PLCs and turning overs and stuff like that. See in an industrial context. And we actually use certification catalog of a bunch of systems that are now certified, ready for Edge, which is great. So on Logic is one Logic right over here.
Great.
Sorry. So Steam Deck not supported, but there's a lot of other great options out there.
They don't have joysticks.
Right.
That's a problem.
Yeah, we need more battery systems.
Right.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much, Ben.
On the schedule for RHEL Presents. So we'll talk to you again soon.
Absolutely, Chris.
Anytime. Thanks, sir. All right, so coming up next is one of our developer advocates here at Red Hat. Welcome, Evan, to Red Hat.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah, welcome, Evan. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Up here, and then talking about that. And there's like 6 different cameras, and so for those of you joining us at home, we've got loudspeakers here in the room, which is what the home lights are, and the SM58. We've got 2 studio mics set up on the table, 3 laptops, and then one mic that didn't want to come online. So as you can tell, having that stuff set up, but hey, we're engineers, we made it work, we're live. What else do you want? Amazing, making it work. So, while my background is in the outside, we've actually come up on the dev side of the house. So tell us a little bit about what the developers at Red Hat do and a little bit about yours.
Sure, yeah. So my background is in tech about marketing and consulting. So I have work with customers on open source.
Nice.
He does a lot of the customer. Our broader team, developers don't have and also we have 2 movements and it's a huge. We used Odo to work on the future maybe. Yeah, that would be great. But yeah, we have programs with sign up things, tools, tutorials, blog.
Yep. That's the first thing I thought it was, the blog. Yeah. Yeah. Right.
So I think that's really that part of the program because we get constantly updates. But we also do live stream like this. But getting more focused on website things. So OpenShift, the topic right event streaming, tons of stuff, lots of stuff.
Very cool.
New programs where we go out and we develop our outreach with teams on site or virtually. So we run programs where we'll get people up to speed with presentations and run applications there because ready is a big subject for us. For developers, it's really hard to get started. Right. It's only more of an officer, an operations side thing. Developers like, I don't want to deal with that. I just want to Java code. I want to write the code for whatever you like. And they want to just chuck it over the wall. So we try and help people get a lot of confusion, a lot of barrier, the adoption.
Very cool.
Yeah, we'll have to have you on for a full episode where we got some spam. It was a first year live on site. Brian and I are actually presenting together. And if that wasn't enough, now we've got the spammer in the chat. So don't click any of those links, folks. So we'll have you back on. I know we've got some developers in our house that probably get tired of hearing about us complain about the operation today, but we'll have you on a full episode where the audio works.
We'd love to come back. Tell people to check out some longer live stream.
Yeah, for sure. So Evan of the developers group, he's a developer advocate here at Red Hat. And so a few more folks now that want to thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thanks, Evan.
So next up, we'll bring you a community aspect of the show. Come on up here, or not of the show, community aspect of the festival. And so you'll be talking at that one, and then you want to have that one fairly close because it's got very short range and the crowd noise. So why don't you introduce yourself and tell us what you do here at Red Hat?
Sure. So my name is manager of Tool team, the community engineering team, which introduced me, and also the monetization team, which I'm going to work with Brian on a regular basis. Here, for example, Brian and Will work together in making sure Ansible 4 is working well. And on the community experience team, we are working toward enabling the community goal to do things in the ocean and fostering the ocean first aspect of what we're doing at Ansible.
Okay, very cool. So, so your team basically is maintaining and managing Ansible core. Is that like in the community and at Red Hat? Is that basically right? Or
Right. So what you have is you have people behind the Ansible core doing everything upstream.
Right.
Developers, think Python developer, really people that knows Python in and out and automation. And then you have the other team that will go take that, release it the right way. So horrible on GitHub, horrible on PyPy, and because we are Red Hat, we will take that, productize it, and make sure it is both on our SKU, our repository, as well as directly as part of Red.
Very cool. Is there any cool new stuff you guys are working on right now that you can share with us?
Oh, you just had to watch the keynote and you learn about all the cool new stuff about being under well. And one cool new stuff is Python 3.11 is coming out next week, and we are going to be supporting that for Ansible core. So staying with Edge and Python 3.11 on the Ansible side. Technically, really, I refer you to the keynote that they wanted.
Right.
Edge, event-driven automation,
Right.
all the new use cases that we're tackling.
Yeah, all good stuff. Yeah.
It's awesome.
And if you miss the keynotes from either day, they are available to stream online. A lot of, not all the sessions will be available after the event wraps up in a couple of days. All these videos are transcoded and uploaded and all the things. So I believe if you go to Ansible.com, you'll be redirected to the right place. You can find links to test all those sessions. Definitely, both keynotes, amazing, lots of energy, it's exciting, lots of action through both community and for Red Hat Ansible automation platforms.
One thing, if you're listening to this, if you're being amazing action citizen, you're thinking community first, help, we're always in need of help. And again, remember, community is not just about contribution, is not just about code. Code is just one kind of contribution. Remember, if you're a technical writer, if you're good with writing, if you're good with people, managing people, just making sure people talk to each other, you're good with the lead, infrastructure, and any kind of contributions in an abstract project. So really, you don't need to be a hardcore developer to company contributor. We welcome any kind of contribution. Ansible is your place to go. Metrics is your place to go. Please come, say hi, and let's get to know each other.
Sounds good. Yeah. Thanks so much.
Thanks, everyone.
That works. We're doing this live and we're making stuff as we go. So it is. It wasn't done yet.
Well, welcome. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do here?
Sure. So my name is Walter Lindley. I have the privilege, as always, of running the automation practice here at Red Hat, and we're a sub organization as part of Red Hat Consulting. And so we work with our customers that are helping them to build and solve for their complex use cases.
It's awesome.
And I gotta say, you mentioned the keynote was kind of scope. You were one of the keynote speakers. Amazing job. Well, you were in that first line. Keynote, my book. I was taking pictures for social media, so more of a keynote that was. But yeah, amazing conversation. We need to keep learning, keep expanding talents. The biggest transition for a business is the culture change. Amazing talk. Go check it out. Check it out.
And it's funny, we're technologists, right? So we always want to talk about technology first, and that's our knee-jerk reaction. And that's cool. But it's amazing how much automation has evolved to being more about the people. And then, as before we was talking about culture, the culture is a big part of the community, is what drives people forward.
For sure.
I'm excited to be excited about there.
That's awesome. Well, if you have some thoughts and opinions about automation and Red Hat Enterprise, let us know. We'll have you on the show. Give you a full hour.
Oh wow! Okay. No, I always look for easy to be able to share my message. I'm just happy to be able to get out here and be able to cover today. With all the news about the automation platform, services and services, we're going to be creating something to make it easy transition for our customers ongoing to it. So I'm going to be excited.
Yeah, keep in touch. Yeah, we'll love to have you back on the show. So.
I appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you so much and share your story.
No worries. Thank you for having me and enjoy the rest of the class.
Will do.
All right, hopefully I'll see you at the party.
Oh, come on, you want to.
John loves to talk.
You hold out. You have to
You have someone next. The next gentleman is very special. So here you go.
And if John makes his way out here, this John kind of makes himself comfortable here. I wish we had a crowd-facing camera because it's hilarious. Because people that come up here and talk, then go out and find someone else that they can do. It's not just workers and Christians that we have around pulling on.
So I thought we had solved. We got Walter in here that yes so nicely and quickly, right? I was over there like ignoring everything, like all solved. Right? Good. Oh, you want to get this section? This guy knows he had a better, bigger plan than I did. So
He had a plan and he executed it very well.
here I am.
So why don't you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you're doing?
Sure. So my name is John Wadley, from the West Coast, San Diego, California. I'm an architect at Red Hat. Been doing it for about 5 years. Did Ansible about 7 years now. Ansible before I joined Red Hat. And I go to customers all over the West region, sometimes Central region, out with automation, and even sometimes on OpenShift.
Oh, nice.
So that's a whole different
Nice.
networking to do with some customers, and that's pretty exciting too. So yeah.
Very cool.
You say when will they come? So we have the pre-sales pipeline. We look for candidates and customers that are having situations where they are struggling with various cultural just costs, maintaining their applications and systems, and they have come to a point obviously where they need some help in automation, right? They look around at the different products out there in the marketplace, and they come to a point where they realize Ansible is the way to go. For me, I have said to many customers that's the way to go simply because of how Ansible works, right? Kind of works at a very meta language, kind of descriptive way, and I believe that's the goal. Like if you take technology out of the park for the second. One of this automation in a meta way, right? Not in a programmatic way, right? Not code. Automation is not code. We talk about write code, right? In a different way, we're talking about writing YAML code, right? So it's not really code in the sense of Java. So it's a great product. And then, yeah, so we go ahead and help them out, understand what their use cases are, and trying to provide suggestions of how Ansible can help them solve those problems.
Very cool. Very cool.
Well, thank you for being here, and you'll have to go give Walter our time to me under the bus.
Pull another candidate.
Go find the next week.
I want to. We got another amazing consultant here.
So live stream there's something crazy and just towards the speaker and kill. If there's a feed here, we'll see if that makes our lives easier. Like I said, we're just getting up those line, get a pretty close up here.
Yeah.
But it's a little easy effects and it's any different.
Yeah. Well, welcome, Scott. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do here?
Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, my name is Scott Danielson. I'm a hybrid cloud architect based out of Chicago.
Right.
So I'm covering the OpenShift platform and the Ansible platform. So
Very cool. Very cool.
So what brings you out to Fest today?
I'm actually manning the OpenShift booth. There's Courtney and Javon back there with them. So that's what we're doing over these 2 days.
So how can you tie Ansible and OpenShift together? Like where are the integration points? Like how do you use Ansible to OpenShift? Can you just tell us about how that works?
Most of the conversations that we've had over the last 2 days, including today, is more about the hosting the Ansible automation platform, the 2MX platform.
Okay.
So there is an operator on the operator hub that they can simply go out and they can click that, they deploy the entire platform for them. We have also had a few conversations about AAP on Azure as well.
Right.
And of course, yesterday was announced.
The big announcement. Yep. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. So running Ansible on OpenShift, is the main advantage? It's like easier to deploy, easier to scale? Is that kind of the reason most people are going to run it on OpenShift?
Yeah, absolutely. The execution environments or the execution nodes can just be the containers, and it will scale it up and down automatically for you.
Very cool.
If you deploy it in the cloud manually yourself, you can make use of the availability zones. And there is some integration that you have to do with the database to make sure that it's competitive.
Very
There's
cool.
a lot of it, especially for multinational companies that are doing really complex installations. It's a lot easier to just go in and deploy it.
Right. Right. Very cool. Very cool.
Well, it's been fun hanging out with OpenShift. I believe we've got several presents out of it. So it was great to see you guys and your live streaming program. I'm quite jealous, and that's really what you will grow up. But thank you for coming over and talking with us.
Thanks so much, Scott.
So we're kind of at the top of the hour. And I think the next session is here. So I think we'll put this one a little bit early. We got started a little late as well. But hopefully the audio improved as the episode went. So actually, funny enough, Brian, I will be at Ansible or Ansible Fest. I'm at Ansible Fest. I will actually be on site with Nature when it comes time for AWS. I want to try and do this again. Now that we've tested this out, that we've spoken that
Get some lessons learned. Right.
Yep. Our studio might get the room speaker. That probably would be better. But we learned some lessons. We got to talk to a whole bunch of people.
That was awesome.
Now you can say that you've been a support center of IT. So there you go.
There you go. There you go.
Anyway, those of you that joined us online and dealt with the echo, I'm so sorry. But thank you for sticking with us. Those of you that came up and spoke, thank you so much for being a part of Red Hat Enterprise Linux Presents. And thank you all for hanging out in our studio. In 2 weeks, I believe, is our Ansible Automation Platform episode. So be sure to like and subscribe so you can get all of the notifications. And on behalf of Brian Smith, Ansible Fest, Red Hat Enterprise Linux team, and the bigger Red Hat family, thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you again in 2 weeks. Take care.